Meeting a new romantic interest is always fun, at least for me. I treat meeting new people like a kid treats a toy in a store that says, try me. You press the buttons, you get a response, and it's all good fun until it starts repeating itself. With meeting a new person, you're going to press certain buttons, then gauge their responses and go from there. But just like there are buttons you should push, there are those you shouldn't. Yo, one of the buttons you want to stay away from is one so tempting to press. How many people have you been with? Wow. This is where your conversation GPS should be like,
recalculating.
this ain't the road you want to go down. It leads to a place called insecurity with a few gas stations called uncertainty along the way. The logic behind asking the question is simple. You want to determine the value of the goods you're about to get. Anything experienced by a lot of people is automatically devalued. The problem with asking the question is your number of sex partners ain't exactly like your number of trips to Six Flags. And when people give you a body count, that number is going to come with mental visuals, actual porn clips of this person and all the people they've done it with. And these clips come up at random times on a recurring basis. So this new person is cheating on you before y'all even get together. Bish. Remember that insecurity and uncertainty I was talking about earlier? This is where it comes in. See, the part to knowing somebody's number is if it's an amount that's too high, you have a tendency to think this person has some kind of crazy sex hunger that forces them to have to conquer and destroy everything in their path. You finna date Godzilla. Since self-preservation is a priority, your instincts tell you to run before your Tokyo gets trampled on. You're judging this person based off things in their past without even getting to know them first. And that's pretty messed up. Sex ain't like murder. If you met somebody who told you, I only killed 5 people in my lifetime, I recommend you teleport. I dream of Genie style. Right out that situation. Next thing is, what's really the point in asking? They can tell you whatever they want and you won't have a way to verify it. People lie about it even when you don't ask. Fellas, what a girl say? I can count all the people I've been with on one hand. How big is your hand? She ain't counting the fingers. She counting the creases in her palm. The last thing you want to do in a relationship is overthink things. Knowing somebody's number leads to that. Every time they tell you a story about somebody else, every time you see an old picture with them with somebody else, every time somebody tweets, messages, calls them, a piece of your mind is going, they probably smashed too. Your significant other is now a hoe until proven innocent. That's the key to a healthy relationship. This is what I do. Any girl I deal with like that automatically has 3 partners, just by default. I don't care if she's a nun, virgin, or if she can't even spell the word penis. In my mind, she been with 3 people. Why 3? Glad you asked. 3 is a great number. Shows enough experience to know how sex works. The dick bones connected to the coochie zone. And 3 is realistic. You got the guy that took her virginity, you got her ex-boyfriend, and you got that random guy she let hit on spring break in Miami. I'm cool with that. By the way, my Twitter handle's on the screen. It's the same name I use for Instagram. Go ahead and give me a follow. I do exclusive videos on Instagram, so if you're trying to see some stuff you ain't gonna see up here, make sure you follow me on that. Also letting you know y'all can still get Son of a Preacher. It's on iTunes right now. New album by up-and-coming artist Josh Adam. If you like good music, support good music. I'll leave the link to the album in the description box, or you can go to the iTunes store and search Josh Adam. The Son of a Preacher album will come right up. My point? The purpose of relationships is to magnify the human experience. And since time only moves forward, so should you. Why jeopardize something good by looking back for something bad? That's like driving down the road, spending more time looking in the rear view than you do looking at the road. You're probably gonna crash.